Hello, welcome back. I don't even know how to introduce the show today. We're back on the show that I host. I forget the name of it. We have so many guests here. I'm so excited. This is awesome. We just won the league, and I'm literally like shaking right now. Hello to everyone watching us live. This is awesome. Like usual, I have James with me. How are you, James?
Okay, and Leicester City Women's Weekly Wrap-Up Show. So welcome back, everyone.
I think it's
Brilliant.
the Champions wrap-up show now.
Yeah, brilliant. I've been saying for the last 6 weeks we're going to be champions. Hannah got on the champions train last week, and we're now actual champions. And we've got lots of guests with us today, a lot more than usual. So welcome, everyone.
Hey, how's everyone?
Thanks for having us.
Hello.
I'm sure everyone's doing great, but I want to know, how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling after that? I'm feeling great.
Still shaking.
My emotions are all over the place.
Yep.
Still nervous. For some reason.
Yeah.
It's been 15 minutes and I'm still shaking. My heart's still racing just like it was when it was 0-0. It's been incredible.
This is I'm not gonna be over this for Jimmy says boom. I agree. Boom. This is awesome. This is gonna be totally off script. We have nothing prepared. It's just all gonna be great. So great performance, great team performance today. But I have to give so much credit to Lashante Paul. Oh my God. Today she was amazing. She was going down that wing like crazy. She is so fast. I'm surprised she didn't put one in, but she's an amazing player. She was amazing. Same with Ashley Plumter. She was keeping everything out. And it was just great. And then we saw a goal from Sam Tierney to open it up. And who else besides the one that put 2 in against Durham? Come on. That's just awesome. So I just want to go around with everyone else to hear what everyone's thoughts were today. So I'm going to start with James.
Absolutely amazing. As I thought they'd start off a bit tense. Obviously, it is the biggest game of the season for them. I know this is what they've all been leading to. So I expected that. But second half, as per usual, they come out like a train. Unbelievable. Sam Tierney, again, been my man of the match for the last 2 weeks. She's been outstanding. Overall, I don't think anybody had a bad game. So credit to everyone. They all knew their jobs. They all did well and got us to win. We're now champions. We're now going to the WSL.
Yes, we are. We're going to be on Sky. We're going to be on BBC. We're going up. Alex, what were your thoughts about today?
Kind of what James said, it was an all-round performance. It was absolutely fantastic. I don't think any of the players were under an 8 today, which is just, that's what you love to see for, a team performance like this. Devlin almost getting the penalty in the first half, and that not going in, and just, they just led the charge in the second half and really upped their play. And it's just such an incredible sight to see, and seeing them go up. It's honestly incredible.
Yeah, that penalty miss definitely had me a bit nervous after seeing that. I was like, what if that was our only chance? But then we're Leicester. We came back and we put them in. And that Flint goal, oh my God, what a goal. Okay, I've always said this. I've always said Flint does not score tap-ins. She only does rockets. What a player. Oh my God. In the Golden Boot race as well. I believe she's now tied with Sheffield United's player that is leading the race, but we still got more games to play. So let's see. Austin, what were your thoughts today?
I'm absolutely ecstatic. It was what a brilliant performance that was, especially after the penalty. I think all of us were a bit worried, but that second half was one of the most dominant halves I've ever seen. I mean, there was only one team ever going to win that game. It was a matter of when we're going to get that goal, not if we were going to get it. But Lashante Paul, I mean, I don't know who put it in the group chat. I don't want to steal anyone's thunder, but it was Mahrez versus Chilwell. I mean, it was destructive, the things that she was doing.
Yeah, she was amazing today. She was just pushing things forward. She was running up and down, like I said, crazy speed. Like her and Paige Bailey-Gale have insane speed. Like their feet, I need to learn how to run like that because I cannot run for the life of me. Michelle, what were your guys' thoughts?
We thought that it was a bit slow to start with, but they are usually quite patient until they get their first goal, obviously. I'm glad in a way that it came in the second half, so that there wasn't a gap in between, so that it just flowed from there. But I just thought the same. I was going to say the same as you actually about Lashante. Always the same, really. She's so fast. She is really fast. And we also said about Ashley, didn't we? Yeah. We thought Ashley was very good today as well. Well, they all were, but those two especially.
Yeah, definitely. We always struggle with picking a player on this show because everyone's just so good. But those two definitely really stood out. And like you were saying before about how like it was a bit slow starting off, I definitely agree, because like sometimes we go right into it and we'll score by like the 4th minute. And then other times it's like we have this tendency to score right before halftime. So it's sitting there waiting.
I saw your message.
Yeah.
I saw your message saying it was 5 minutes, so they're going to score. And I was just thinking, oh, I hope that it's actually not so far in the first half, because then they'll be they've got to get back into it then. So I was glad that they just played so much better after they'd scored.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that second
it just
half,
picked up so much better.
Yeah, absolutely. Glenn, I'm going to go over to you and hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much same as everybody else. I thought we did okay in the first part of the game. I thought the first 10 minutes or so that we just held it together ourselves. Let them back into it a little bit for about the next maybe 15 minutes. Not that the Lionesses were on top at all, really, but they got to see a little bit more of the goal of the ball, and then we applied the pressure a little bit more. Then later in the second half, in the first half, but then that second half, I mean, you saw the fact of the centre backs were coming right up to the halfway line. The fullbacks were bombing on, or were certainly a lot higher than what they were in the first half. And I'll echo what we've all been saying about Lashante Paul. She just didn't give in on anything. Not only was the fact of how fast she was, but then even if she came back with the ball, she would then be in with a tussle with somebody, and it epitomised it for the free kick for the goal as well. That ball was dead and buried as far as I was concerned, and then she kept going, got the free kick, and well, yeah, that was it. And after that, it was pretty much all over. I mean, I think even before that, we were most people were sort of saying, the goal's coming, and it was I don't know whether it was getting a bit nervy, but yeah, it was a lot easier once that goal went in, and I was a bit like, okay, we're good now.
Yeah, it's just so great. I'm just still trying to wrap my head around the fact that we just won the league. It's so good. I'm listening to everyone, but I'm like, oh my God, like we just won the league. This is insane. Yeah, it was definitely because when I was chatting with everyone over on BBC earlier, they were asking me about London City's defense, like their record and how well they hold things up in the defense. So going into this, I was like, oh yeah, that's like kind of true. Like, so I became like a little bit nervous, and there were points in the game where like London City were getting some close chances. So I was definitely nervous, but we obviously pulled it off. Was anyone else feeling those nerves? I'm sure everyone was feeling nerves, but maybe it was just me who was kind of scared. You're all nodding. You're all muted and you're all nodding. I love that. I'll hand it over to you now, James.
Thanks. So I think first half there were tense. It was a good game. One question I wanted to ask Alex was about the penalty. When the penalty's saved, do you think, oh no, it's Leicester City, here we go again? Or did you think they'd then go on to win? Because for me, that's when the nerves started to kick in.
Yeah, no, that was like the perfect part of the game where my nerves just shot up. I actually threw my phone up in the air because I thought they were going to score, and then when it was a really good save, I will give it that. But that's when the panic started to really, click in. And then once halftime hit, I really just kind of settled down, and I was listening to the BBC, and I was just like, okay, this is the best time to settle down, just kind of listen to them. They were just kind of explaining everything and just kind of like, they kind of talked me down and just let me relax. And then when the second half came around, I was like, okay, let's do this. It's our time.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Austin, who stood out for you in the defence? For me, Ashley was unbelievable. She didn't score my 98th minute goal, which I asked for. 89th minute goal, which I asked for. So I'm a bit disappointed at that. But overall, I thought she was outstanding.
Yeah, she was one of my players of the match, especially at the beginning. Her diagonal passes were absolutely brilliant, constantly moving the ball to the wing. She was, I mean, especially when Sam got a yellow card and Sam had to be a little bit more careful, Ashley really stepped up. She was absolutely outstanding all over the field today.
Yeah, totally agree with that. I thought we played well in the midfield. I thought we controlled that midfield quite well. We bossed it quite well. Hannah, who stood out for you in the midfield?
I mean, Charlie Devlin is always amazing, and she was setting up so many plays. She's just always such a good player. Her footwork, I always say, she's just so great. She had so many chances too. I thought she was going to put at least one in. And of course, it sucked that she missed that penalty, but I mean, it happens, I guess. We won, so we'll forget about it. We'll move on. But she was definitely amazing.
Yeah, I think so as well. Obviously, in the second half, Flint came on. When she comes on, it seems to put the team into a different gear. They seem to have that confidence. Glenn, did you see that when she came on?
Yeah, straight away. And I even tweeted at the time the fact of a rocket will be imminent. And then 15 minutes later, and bang. I think she links up well as well. She's not just the fact of being that forward person that can whack the ball hard. She was linking up well with the wingers and with the midfield. And I think with Shannon didn't have a bad game per se, but I think there was always going to be a plan of bringing on Natasha, and she came on, what was it, 60 odd minutes or 60 minutes, 61 minutes, something like that. I think that's that normal hour sort of point substitution, and it didn't surprise me to see her coming on at all. And yeah, she played really well once she did get on the pitch. Yeah,
can't agree with that more. Michelle, I think tactics wise, it was spot on today. I think they were looking for a bit of revenge, although no one will say it. I think the loss earlier on in the season probably hit them quite hard, and I think this revenge was good. But what did you think to the tactics? I thought it was spot on.
I thought that they would try and get revenge today. I didn't think that it would be as difficult as it seemed to be in the first half. I thought that Leicester would come out and that they would be a lot better, find it a lot easier. But they didn't make it easy, did they?
No, not at all.
So I thought that it would have been a lot easier than that. They didn't make it that easy at all. So
no, I think you're right. I think that they came with their game plan. They didn't want to win. They seemed to sit quite deep. I think their main aim was not to concede. But with the players we've got, we'll always find a way because we've got that pace on both sides. Which will unlock any defence in this league and probably a lot of the WSL teams as well. So I think overall, yeah, I think you're right. Hannah, over to you.
Yeah, just kind of thinking about it, like London City was that one team that gave us our only loss in the league all season. It was a 4-1 loss. And I kind of saw a bit of a shift in their squad because when they played Coventry right before we did, I believe they either drew 0-0 or they lost to Coventry. I don't remember. So that's when I was kind of like, oh, like this team has definitely kind of shifted. But Coventry had as well. But with London City, it was like, okay. And they were just drawing other games as well and losing some more. So I was kind of like, oh, well, what kind of happened there? But Jonathan also said when we had the chance to speak with him that loss against London City was what they needed. And it was a bit of a blessing in disguise for them. And clearly they used that and they just went full on redemption, and now they've won the league against London City, against the team that gave them their one and only loss all season. It's just so great. I'm not going to stop saying it. I'm still processing it. I'm literally like, my legs are like shaking. I'm still trying to get over it. It's just been so amazing. So I'm just kind of wondering with everyone, like, obviously we have more games in this season. So going into these games, how, like, what do we do at this point? We're celebrating. We're going to see the trophy get lifted, I believe, against Charlton in our last game of the season at home. So that's going to be a good one. But going into these next games, Alex, how are you feeling?
I'm still feeling, like I said, I'm still ecstatic, to be honest. And I think, I think this squad going into their next two final games, they're really going to go into these games and they're going to still play their hearts out. I think they came into this season determined. and they're going to leave this season just as determined, and I think even more hungry when they go up. So I think these next 2 games are going to be, games that they're going to give 120% no matter what, and I think we're going to be really excited to watch those 2 games.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just going to be so awesome. And we are obviously going to be watching on the FA Player for the rest of the season. But next season, we're now going up to the WSL, who have that deal with Sky and BBC. So I believe it's like 75% of the games are going to be shown on BBC and Sky. So that's going to be awesome. Austin, commentary-wise, how are you feeling hearing that news?
I mean, it was fantastic. I mean, the commentary today was so refreshing. I think I put in the group chat, I was listening to FA Player at first. He messed up Punter's name in 5 seconds. I'm like, I really hope the other one. So once I got it synced up, it was absolutely terrific. Those guys over there did a fantastic job, and it just made all the game feel that much more important than listening to the. I'm not going to nod the FA Player guy. He's just doing his job, but nothing beats the BBC Radio Leicester commentary today.
Yeah, for sure. And I saw so many things on social media of people throughout the whole season asking, like, can we please get some commentary from you guys? And what a better game for it to happen. Like, this was just awesome. It was great. I keep saying awesome, but we just won the league, so I'm going to let myself say it. So it was really good seeing that commentary. And yeah, they did a great job. So I'm hoping that next season with these new deals that we just see more and more of it. Michelle, what do you think this whole move up to the WSL means for the Foxes?
I really don't. I'm just hoping that it's just not going to be too difficult for them. I'm wondering whether they're going to get some more money for the team and if they're going to get any further new players. But with the players that they've got at the moment, I think they're going to give them a good run for the money anyway. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I'm just a bit I'm still a little bit shocked.
Yeah, it's still like sinking in.
It's just something that I know that Jonathan's been wanting for a long, long time, and obviously his dad and the whole family. I know that it's something that they've been waiting for, and I just feel really pleased for them as well. So.
Yeah, he was saying with BBC that this was 7 years in the making. So
Hannah,
we finally achieved it, and it's great.
Hannah, can I stop you a minute?
Okay, yes.
I've got a special guest.
Oh,
Hi, Ashley.
Hey! Championies! Ole, ole,
I'll
ole!
take you outside. Hold on.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Here we go. I don't know how to turn you around.
Yeah.
Guys, it's the fans. Say hi to the fans.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Congrats, guys. This is awesome. Oh my God.
Guys, it's the fans. Everyone say hi to the fans. It's the Leicester Women's fans.
Looks like everyone's relaxing in the sun.
Oh, they're all the fans. You know the fan club? Say hi to them all.
Hey guys.
Hi, you're right.
She's running laps for us.
Did you guys see everyone?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sorry. It's hard to make people say any more than hi, but
It's amazing though. Congratulations.
oh, thanks guys.
We're all still trying to process it. I'm like literally vibrating right now. I can't imagine how you guys feel.
Oh, do you know what? There was 5 minutes after the game and I was already crying. Still got my boots on as well. Oh dear.
I just want to say you were unbelievable today and probably my man of the match. You were just
Oh,
unbelievable
thank you.
positioning wise. I know we said that the other day, but you were just outstanding today.
Even when I skied the ball when I was 2 yards in front of goal.
I was waiting for my
They said,
89th
"Good
minute winner.
clearance." Oh, these are fans. Say hi.
Come on, up the Foxes!
Yeah.
Thanks for all your support this season, guys. It means everything. I know you've not been here, but we've seen it on social media and it's been massive for us. So thank you.
Yeah.
Great to see the Leicester girls there. It's awesome.
I know it's unreal. It's so different. Like obviously it's amazing for everyone, but likes like me, Ash, Holly, like it's something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like we got a bit emotional at the end of the game because it's
Me and Libby just looked at each other and just burst into tears.
we just couldn't. But yeah, it's special for all us Leicester people, definitely. So yeah.
The important question is, what's the tattoo you're going to get for Jonathan?
Oh God! Well, actually, it's for Sammy T. So basically, I said to her at the start of the season, right, if you score 2 goals, and then we win the league, then I'll get a tattoo of James Milner because the girls nickname me James Milner because like I'm quite versatile. So then I know. So then I said, right, I'll get JM7 on there, and obviously she went and scored 2 goals at Durham. It's just going to score today, so I feel like I've got it. So yeah. But I'm happy.
How does it feel being a champion?
What you say? Sorry.
How does it feel being a champion?
I can't explain it.
Don't cry again.
Yeah, I don't want to get upset again, but it's so special just for obviously the whole city, and I think with the men as well, for us to be in the top league as well as the men, and the men doing so well. I can't put a finger on it, but yeah, it's unreal. It's something that all the girls have deserved. We've had highs and lows in the season, but I think everyone's stuck through with it, and we're here now. And yeah, but like I say, thanks so much for your support, guys. It's been unreal. So thank you. All right, I'm going to go and celebrate now. See you later.
Thanks.
The
Right.
fans. Oh, Rem, come. The Leicester City Women's Supporters Club.
Oh, the amazing group. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you so much for your support. I'm not just saying this. I've been at quite a few clubs because I'm obviously the oldest player all the time. But you guys are by far the best. You are amazing.
But what a feeling it must be doing it with Leicester.
Oh, yeah. To be honest with you, I don't even think it feels real at the minute. It's just... like, obviously, that was the objective when, I signed and a couple of players signed, and that was the aim. But actually making it reality is a different story. And it's been one hell of a year. It's not been all plain sailing, but yeah, it's definitely amazing to get to this, to have this feeling. It's just, imagine this next year in the WSL, Sky Sports.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Can't
thank
wait.
you guys. Your support is brilliant. We really appreciate
No problem.
it.
Congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
been
Take
fully
care.
deserved.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.
Right, I'm going to have to go as well. But yeah, just to reiterate what everyone else has said, really appreciate all of your support. And I'm glad you could kind of be here. So,
As best we could.
And thanks for doing this for us. It's really appreciated.
yeah, no, thanks for sending me the link. The first thing I did, I grabbed my phone. Obviously, I have messages. So the first thing I thought was, I told James and Hannah. And then I saw your link and I was like, oh, hopefully I can get on it. And it worked. So perfect.
Thank you so much. I'm processing what's happening right now.
Yeah, well, enjoy the rest of your day. And we're celebrating with you virtually.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah. See you later. Thanks.
Well
guys.
done. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. Oh, and then Cam.
They come back.
It's not the same, but
Other special guest
that was my little surprise, which I've been working on since the other day. We tried to get it done. The press office were involved as well. So much thanks to the players as well for doing that for us.
Well done, James. That was amazing.
It looked like they were enjoying themselves anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad
I still don't know what just happened. My mom walked in and she's like, "What's going on?" Oh, Cam, you joined us. How are you feeling?
I can't even describe it. I'm amazed. What a season.
Absolutely. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna have the trophy next. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah, I think the trophy's presented last game of the season.
Yeah.
Last game at home, I believe.
Yeah.
Which I believe is the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really shaking
That was
now.
just before Jonathan sprayed them all with champagne, I think that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone's exhausted now.
Yeah.
Completely speechless still.
What do you
Yeah, that
say
was-
after all of that? How do you go off of that?
Can't get much better than that. Oof.
I don't know what to say either.
I think
so
it's just sinking in now a little bit, and
Yeah.
the nerves are now sort of like everything's all settling down a bit and not shaking as much, and just seeing the girls there, just celebrating and everything like that is absolutely phenomenal.
I think for me, being from Leicester, to see one of our own in that kit as champion is huge. I know a lot of you guys are from North America, but and Glenn will know because Glenn's originally from Hinkley. Wearing that shirt is probably most people's dreams in Leicester, as well as the lads, as well as the girls. And to actually do that and say that you're a champion in a Leicester City kit must be huge.
Yeah, I think that was one of the great things there with getting Ashley on, and then obviously Libby and Remy as well, all Leicester girls, was unbelievable. I mean, I think you're only really missing Holly once it with that. Obviously wasn't playing, but yeah, there's another Leicester girl out of the group. But yeah, that's unbelievable. Can only imagine what is going through their minds now. You know, it's awesome.
Probably who's buying the champagne.
Yeah.
They had to send someone out.
So I think we have any more questions because I'm not sure what to say now.
Well, I feel like they just came on, and now people watching are probably like, "Oh, it's just these guys."
Yeah.
And then Cam joins at a perfect time, and just perfect.
At first, I was like, "Are they rejoining?" And then it's just Cam.
It's like a real special guest is camped at.
Oh, I don't even know what else to say. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to add? Like, we've just won the league. I'm still shaking. Glenn somehow isn't, but
I'll calm down a bit. Now. It amazed me the fact that they managed to pull themselves up for that game and not be so nervous. Like Alex said about the fact that everybody was an 8 or more out of 10. There wasn't anybody beneath that. And I mean, I don't know. I'd have been a wreck in the corner somewhere and not been able to have played at all. So they did such a phenomenal job to be able to pull themselves up for that. I think now, hopefully, for the last 2 games, the pressure's off, and they're just going to then hopefully turn it on to show the WSL what we're capable of. I think that we're going to be able to hold our own. I'm hoping, seeing us against Bristol and that in the cup, which I know not the great result, but I still think that we're going to be able to do ourselves proud. Be interesting to see what we do with the fact of any new players. I think that there's a pretty tight group there. I think getting the right player, as in the fact to fit that group, I think is going to be important. And we've seen that with the men's game. You can get one of the a top player into a group, but if they don't fit in with the group, then that you don't get that cohesion that just doesn't work. And I think that's going to be important next year as well. So, but oh my God, just so looking forward to it.
I think just seeing like the level of competitiveness and just like the sheer determination today was just something so incredibly to watch. And they just seeing them come out in that second half and just being completely hungry and just, like I said, determined, and to see what they've accomplished, it's so awesome to see, even from North America.
I don't even know what to say.
I just want to know how we're gonna be watching it here in North America now. So Leicester Boy now in Canada, and I know that Sportsnet gets the odd games on, but it's gonna be frustrating to especially if you get the first game and it not be on TV. I'd like to think that it is, but hopefully we'll see somebody with the rights that are going to show all the games. Fingers crossed anyway.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to invest in a good VPN.
Oh yeah.
Really awesome. Anyone else have any final thoughts? Any thoughts about going into the WSL? I think it's huge. I was on another show recently talking about it, and they just started naming out our players because they asked me, like, do you think you're going to be a regular in the WSL? And then they just started naming out a bunch of our players, and they're like, oh my God, like, you guys are going to end up winning the WSL if you keep this team. So I can see us staying up. I definitely see us being regulars, and we have such great investment in this club too. We've got owners who are right behind it. It's just been amazing to see the development with this team all of this season. It's 7 years in the making, like Jonathan said, so this is just amazing. Any other final thoughts?
Yeah. Brilliant happy birthday to the boss, though, today. Another title won on his birthday, so that's even
good
better.
Call, Austin. Good call.
It's even better to feel about today is that it was his birthday, and wish he was down here to witness that because it would have been special today.
Absolutely, yeah. What better day to win the league? It's amazing. Cam, do you have any thoughts? You're just kind of sitting there.
I'm just soaking it all in. I missed the best part, so I'm just here.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
kind of did.
Yeah. I wish I was. I used to go to school with her.
What was that? You kind of jumped a bit.
I said, I wish I could have spoken to Libby. I used to go to school with her.
Oh. Yeah, you really missed out.
Yeah.
Michelle, do you have anything you wanted to add?
Just that I hope that with COVID, we'll be able to get a chance to actually go and watch them properly. I know that doesn't help you guys wanting to watch it on the screens, but I was just hoping that at some point we can get back to watching them at the side of the pitch and giving them some support that way. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing them play in the WSL, definitely. And it's just a massive thing for them and for the younger ones as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for you guys to be able to go back.
Yeah, I got a 13-year-old here who's a big football player, and it's the same thing. The fact of her seeing it over the last 12 months or this season, sort of like going, but becoming professional, moving forward, seeing stories like Ashley's story about how going to university and things like that, then coming back and playing for a home club, and those sorts of things are vital for the young ladies, the young girls coming up now as well. And they play. I don't know how much they realise that that players like that are such great role models. I say my daughter's 13 and looks up to these ladies like it's unbelievable. And I think even more so than certainly from my daughter's perspective, more so than the guys. Don't get me wrong. She loves Vardy and everything like that as well. But she would look at the likes of Libby and Ashley and that and be like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be out on that pitch doing that like they are.
Yeah, they definitely are really good role models. And I know that I think it was last season, Lashante and Paige Bailey-Gale did some reffing and linesmen's jobs for the younger teams.
Awesome.
So they are massively helpful for the younger ones who look up to them, and they're really good role models.
Yeah, absolutely. And we even heard from Shannon O'Brien. I'm so sorry. I've been hearing like 4 different versions of her name. She was talking to BBC about how she just worked at co-op before becoming professional. And then she just became a professional footballer. Like, that's amazing. They all have such great stories of how they came up. And I'm so glad that they're making it real big in the WSL next season. So it's going to be great to see how things go for them. And if we bring players in, I can't wait to see who we bring in. And it's just going to be really great.
Yeah.
Can't say anything else. It's just going to be awesome. I don't think I have anything else to add. We keep getting some pauses too, and I'm getting like terrorized by the light through the window right now. But does James, do you have any final thoughts? Oh, James, you're muted.
I know. I didn't even press mute either. I think the video's pausing a bit as well. So no, nothing for me. Great win today. I think everyone's going to go away and celebrate now. Thanks to the girls for coming on. It did mean a lot to us fans. So I'll thank Ashley later. Just to say thanks for coming on. But no, nothing from me. Apart from join us every week on your wrap-up show.
Yeah, thank you so much everyone who came on the show today, as well as everyone who tuned in live. I know we kind of had some awkward pauses, but I think it's because we're all like mentally just not with what's happening here and what's happened in the league. So congratulations to the women's team. It's amazing to see them going up. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure everyone else is. On to the WSL next season on Sky and BBC. And yeah, we'll probably be back for the next game, or if we have other stuff coming up. But yeah, thanks so much to everyone for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now.